Greetings, all. What is good? I trust that you are forever achieving your absolute highest. My name is Lanika, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 fitness sins. Okay, before we jump in, thank you for the like. Make sure you comment and sub if you haven't already. All right, let's go. All right, so number 5 on our list of top 5 fitness sins is insecurity. It is the inability to be secure, right? It's the opposite of confidence. It's when you're stuck in your own head. It's when you think that others see the worst of you and you have a hard time accepting yourself. So, insecurity, not really one of our favorite words, but it is something that we've all encountered, especially when you're going to the gym, whether you're going to the gym for the first few times or whether you're a pro. You might walk in there and you feel that bit of insecurity. Some things that you can do to help you combat that is, number one, have a plan. Know what you're going to do when you go to the gym so that you're not fumbling around and you're not worried that somebody's watching you or looking at you. And also, too, have an accountability partner. Now, you can be insecure in other ways than just going to the gym, obviously, but I'm just using that as an example because this is Fayah Fit. So, have an accountability partner. If you have no one that can go with you to the gym or meet you at the gym, then perhaps you can get a trainer to assist you with some things to make sure that you're nice and comfortable and you can feel secure and you can feel confident and you can get those goals done. Because a lot of times when people are insecure, they overreact to the smallest things. Why? Because they're in their own heads all the time. So we want to combat that by being honest with ourselves, writing down some of the things that maybe we're jealous of or some things that make us feel kind of vulnerable or weak or whatever, our insecurities. We want to identify them so that we can have a strategic plan on how we can handle them and move forward in confidence. Number 4 on our list is inconsistency, when you are not doing something regularly. Now, imagine if you were not consistent in going to work. Then your paycheck would not be consistent. And it's really not heard of. When you have a job, you are consistent. You get up, you go to work, you get paid. No brainer. Now, we just have to apply that to our wellness, our fitness, and every other goal we have in life. Consistency. Why? Because it can be measured. If you're consistent in eating the right things, and not deviating from what you should be eating, then you can guarantee and measure and reach your fitness goals, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to build muscle, whether it's to clean and detox the body. With consistency, you can reach your goals. The Mayo Clinic tells us that it takes about 36 hours for our food to digest. Now, if you have a weight loss goal, for example, like most people do, then if you deviate from your fitness regimen, then that's going to cause you about a 2 or 3 day delay in your progress. So imagine if you're cheating once a day even, or once a week, or whatever it is, you're not being consistent, you're not meeting your goals. Okay, same thing goes with exercise. We need between 30 to 60 minutes 4 to 6 times a week of solid exercise so that we can keep our bodies in a fat burning phase. Now, when we miss those workouts, when we skip 2 days, when we skip 3 days, it ends up being 5 days, we're not going to reach our goal because why? We're not consistent. So, how do we break the habit of being consistent? I think the most important thing is having a why. Okay, because when you have your why in front of you, you have the motivation, and the motivation is the energy and the push that you need. Sometimes you need to just put it up on the wall and be like, okay, by the end of December, I'm going to be 10 pounds lighter, or whatever your specific goal is. And daily you make your choices. Okay, this is what I really, really want. Is this going to be in line and consistent with my goals, or is this going to take me away and not consistent with my goals? And you have to think of things like that. If you're serious about reaching those goals, if you're serious about making progress, then you have to get serious about consistency. So the third fitness sin is your inability to adapt, just not being willing to change. Pretty much finding every excuse in the book to not do something. Okay, so we see that all the time, but it's really natural to change and to grow. I mean, as our bodies age, we have to change the way we eat, we have to change and modify the way we exercise. You know, change is a part of life. So why not just be open and adaptable before you have to be open and adaptable? For instance, when's the last time you tried a different type of workout? All right, if you hate yoga, that's a good sign that you probably need to do it every once in a while. Or if you think lifting weights is going to make you big and bulky, that's probably a good sign that you need to give it a try. Even if you don't incorporate those things into your routine, it is always good to try new things and be adaptable, because it will help you to be more open to change. So number 2 of our top 5 fitness sins is pride. And I don't mean the healthy pride. Of course, we need to be confident. Of course, we need to be proud. But I'm talking about the unhealthy pride. You know, the conceitedness, the boastfulness, the always thinking better of yourself than otherness. So we know how ugly that looks, but do we recognize it in ourselves when it stirs up? Because we all have a tendency to be prideful in the negative way, and we definitely want to avoid that, because it makes us less beautiful from the inside all the way to the outside. So no matter how ripped you are, how fit you are, if you are prideful, boastful, conceited, arrogant, you are ugly and you are not healthy. Okay, so what can we do to kind of combat that? We need to humble ourselves. We need to remain humble. We need to find and keep and hold on to a servant's heart. We need to serve others. Find a way to serve someone else. Do something selfless for someone. You know, there was a rule I learned when I first got married. When you are angry with your spouse, do something nice for them. And I mean, that would eat me up at first, but it has really, really humbled my heart, and it's really, really blessed our marriage, basically. Can you imagine, like, doing something nice for somebody that you're mad at? That will put some humility up in your heart, okay? So if you haven't tried that, please give it a try. Let me know in the comments about that one, because I'm sure you guys got some really funny stories. But anyway, just have a servant's heart, humble yourself, and be beautiful and healthy from the inside out because of it. Our final fitness sin, and these are in no particular order, is pessimism. Now, if you know someone with a pessimistic attitude, be honest, do you like to be around them? Not really, right? So pessimistic people are always thinking the worst. You know, they're not very encouraging. They're negative, they're gloomy, and most of all, they can be contagious. So we really need to ask ourselves, when we see those pessimistic traits in ourselves, do I want the people around me to act like this? You know, do I want my children growing up with a pessimistic attitude? Do I want my spouse to be carrying all of that? I don't want to be contagious with a pessimistic attitude. So I am going to do everything I can to not be pessimistic. Who wants to be gloomy? Who wants to be negative? Okay, now, what can we do about a pessimistic attitude? Yeah, you can start with breathing, meditation. Affirmations is a really big deal. I remember when I was staying at home, when my children were really, really little, and I was just not in a really good mental space, and I found myself being very pessimistic. So me and the children, we would draw all these special words and we would put them up all over the house. You would see wonderful and light and love and joy and happy, all of these just beautiful uplifting words that we had all over the house. And you know what? It brought me out of that. It brought brought me out of that phase. So I encourage you to find things that will bring you out of a pessimistic attitude. Another good thing that works is exercise. Why? Because when we exercise, our brain releases dopamine, okay, which encourages new neurotransmitters, and it gives us the happy feeling. I know you guys have heard this before, but it really does work. You could be sitting around mad, negative, gloomy, but if you force yourself to get up and dance, put your favorite song on, or just act silly, move your body, because your body will take control and then your mind will have to follow. You can trick your mind by working the body, and that's why exercise is so important for so many things, especially pessimism. So next time you're around somebody who's pessimistic or you feel that kind of vibe coming over you, I encourage you to get up and either exercise or put on some music and shake a tail feather and feel good, because we want to avoid all of these fitness sins, right? Right. All right, and there you have it. Fayah Fit's top 5 fitness sins. Let me know how you like the video. Leave me a comment, please. Let me know what other top 5s you want us to do for you. Let me know any funny stories. I love to laugh, so help a girl out. Put some comments in there. Make sure you hit the like, sub, so you can see our fresh content, because we're going to keep bringing it, and it's going to get better and better and better. So I hope you have a great day and remain positive and forever achieve your absolute highest. I'll see you next time.